what's good, y'all? So, I'm back with part 2 of rating every character in Mini Warriors Reborn, starting from here all the way to the end. Whether they should get a buff, nerf, adjusted, blah 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 blah. Last time we ended off on Valhalla and rated everything between Avalon, Castlevania, Valhalla, and we stopped on Olympia. But let's get right into it. First, we got Monto. Monto is he's pretty good. I mean, he's a healer. He heals pretty big area, but there's way better healers. If you get him, you get him. He's pretty good. There's just better options. Achilles, really good counter to strong cavalry units. I would suggest not using him. I'd rather have a tank. I don't think he needs a buff. I think he's perfectly balanced the way he is. Cersei, she's the slightly worse version of where is she at? Vivian. She's a slightly worse version, but that doesn't mean she's bad. You could just have both of them on the same team and it'll be great. But she does the opposite of what Vivian does. Instead of cloning your teammate, she clones an enemy, but they last not very long. But it's a good way to take aggro off other people that you don't really care about dying. You could also get like a very good ability from that hero that you clone as well. So she's very good. Eugene, man, I wish I had this guy. This guy is one of the best shield guards in the game. Very simple kit, but basically he just gains a shield to himself and then 2 other allies. So basically, if he's in the front line and you have 2 other shield guards, especially like Arthur or the other guy that gives the defense aura, he'll give them both a shield because they're both close to him. And like when this shield is on, I'm telling you, 50% of the damage is just it becomes healing. So basically they're just taking damage and they're getting healed, so they just don't die. Like this dude paired with the next character I'm about to talk about is insane, and I'm so glad I got this guy. Hyakin, this guy, I mean, I don't know if that's what you're saying, but this guy right here, I'm telling you, you can read his kit, you'd be like, oh my god, 0.8% of max HP per second is so low. Dude, this dude works just like King Arthur, but it's an aura the same size as King Arthur's thing. That means everybody in that aura is getting that small little healing bonus. But at the end of a battle, this healing bonus can literally, like, I've looked at the healing stats, and it's gone up to upwards of 500k healing. That's more than Jerome. That's more than Sarah. That's more than half of, like, every healer in this game. And he's a cavalry unit. This guy is, like, one of the most important cavalries for the cavalry strat, where you spam cavalry units to the back line, blah, blah, blah. This dude must pull if you can get him. Definitely keep him on your wish list. Next, this guy, he's pretty good, especially early game, because he'll just go straight to the back line, start summoning all the little Pegasus Knights, and he'll be killing all the healers for you. Later game, I don't really think he's that good because he has no survivability. It's just summon units, brain rot, blah, blah, blah. So I'd say maybe buff, but he's pretty balanced. Paris, this guy, absolutely horrible. This dude needs a buff. I'd say they should buff his multiplier to the damage per second, because 18% is literally nothing. I mean, sure, blah blah blah, good for killing like the little units, but no, it's really low damage. Or at least like decrease their movement speed or stun them or something. Alright, so these next 2 right here, these 2 are amazing. I love these characters. They're so like simple. They're not complex at all. Basically, each one just buffs either attack or defense. The Ellen is better than Laverty though. If you can get Ellen over Laverty, it'd be way better. But if you get both, it's both anyway. At the start of the team, you get all your units on your field. Every single one gets permanent physical attack and critical rate, which is absolutely insane. And last time I talked about a niche hero, this guy, Leonidas. But if you use Leonidas with Ellen, is really good because you get that critical rate and you'll get that critical damage to all your units combined. And that will just make your crits just so common and so heavy hitting. It will be absolutely insane. That's the only way to make Leonidas pretty good. But yes, Ellen must have basically to just keep up with damage. Laverty, is just the brutal opposite. A little worse because it's just HP and defense, but that is still huge. 35% base HP and defense increase to your entire freaking team. So those two definitely do not need buffs. Argus, he's pretty good for breaking the front line. He's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, but he just slams the ground and people go flying. That's all it is. It's really not that, like, he needs like a debuff or something, but it's kind of lame. All he does is just slam the ground. So I'd say pass on Argus. Pandora. I see this girl, everyone's like, yo, she's so bad, but like, I feel like this girl is really good because every 10 seconds, it was a very short cooldown. It curses 5 freaking enemy units. And you can either get like an attack reduce, which is probably the one you want the most. And then the defense, which is also insane. If it was a 10%, it would still be good. And then you can either get speed as well. And that's 5. So you're probably going to get one of each, which is insane. And it lasts for 8 seconds too. I just realized that. I didn't realize it lasted that long. Usually it lasts for 5, but Pandora's pretty good. And Orpheus, they got to be like related or something because they do the exact same thing but reverse. This dude is a buffer instead of a nerfer to damage and defense. This dude does the same thing. 10 seconds, 5 random allies get either an attack increase, an attack speed increase, or defense increase. He just does the opposite of what Pandora does. But very good. I actually use him on my team. I use him on my second team, so he comes in a little later and he starts buffing everybody. But he's very good. Prometheus. This guy. I wish I had him. This dude's damage is actually insane. If you can get this guy because his damage it's insane. And the stun is really good. It's just a huge area of damage. So if you can get that guy, go for it. Ophidius, he's really not that good. I would not use him personally. Same with Hercules. There's just so many better options than these two guys. These three right here, even Theseus, these guys are all pretty meh. You don't really want to use Theseus, Hercules, and Ophidius. But the next guy, Perseus, this dude is very good. I always had this dude on Frontline. Basically, this dude, he petrifies enemies. So basically, his survivability is insane because he just petrifies the entire squad, and it lasts for about 3 seconds. And he'll do this like very frequently. It says 40%, but this dude, I swear he attacks fast because I see it here all the time. Definitely get Perseus. Very good guy, very good character. Atalana, I don't really know she's pretty bad. You don't really need healing decrease because you can just use flying units to kill the healers in the first place. So I'd say ignore her, but she's not one of the bad ones to get. There's way worse characters you can go for. This guy's not bad. He's basically just the worst Saladin. He's basically worse. If you have Saladin, don't use this guy. We got. And this girl, she's pretty bad too. Just give her, I'd say buffer, and just give her the units damage reduces by 30% or nerf it to 20%. But the decaying thing just makes her so bad. Like, you just get like 10% out of that. It's so bad. We got the GOAT, Hermes. Wish I had him. Definitely meta right now. This dude is just insane. Really good buffer and healer. But yeah, not many people are going to have him. But definitely, if you can get him, get him. Alright, now we get to the one where there are a lot of meta heroes in this one. I think this category literally has the most meta heroes in it. Almost every character in here is meta, actually, besides like the first few. So Wukong is mid at most, but the clones really help survivability. This dude, these characters are also really hard to know whether they're good or bad or not because their kits are just super duper long. But this guy is also one of those meh characters. I wouldn't personally go for him. This dude, really bad. Also, don't go for him. This dude, also pretty bad. Do not go for this guy either. This guy, since he's a mage, he looks like a sword character because he has a sword, but for some reason he's a mage. He's pretty good, but there's just so many better mage options that you don't even really want to use this guy. So I'd say pass on him. Whitebone Demon, she's actually really good. I actually wish I had her because her survivability is very good. Because she just recovers HP over and over again. Every time she dies, she just boom, boom, boom. She's back again with her squad. It's insane. But she's pretty good. This guy is absolutely terrible. Never use this little red boy. Absolutely horrible. Now I think about it, there's actually more horrid characters in this category than there is meta. This guy is probably the lowest end of the bargain you can get. This guy is just, oh, like, it's just so bad. On paper it doesn't sound bad, but when you see it in battle, it's literally you only do it one time. It's literally only at the start of the battle. Like, and then he's just a normal archer for the rest of the game. This guy's very good for Pegasus Knight strat because he buffs them all, and it basically just helps Pegasus Knight strat, and you just take out the back line. So he's pretty good. This guy, I really want to say he's really good. Yeah, he's really good. He's a good tank, because usually the cavalries usually aren't the tankiest, but this guy's a good tank because he's basically like the other dude that makes himself go invincible to all damage, and he also has a good stun. Yeah, he's good survivability. He's a good frontline in cavalry. So if you want to do cavalry share with this guy, put this guy right in the front. We got Thunder Roar. Ooh. This guy, I don't even think you'd want to use this guy in cavalry strat. There's so many better ones. Just spam Pegasus. Just spam the Valkyries. Valkyries are just so much better than this guy. But now we're going to be getting into the OP people. Niza, obviously one of the most broken characters right now with his survivability. Not much to say. Good damage, good survivability. Amazing for Pegasus Knight strat. This guy, freaking Yang Zhen, if you can get him, he is meta of all meta. This guy is one of the most overpowered characters right now just because of that damage and that survivability that he has. He's a spearman, so he counters the cavalry strat, and he has a crazy survivability, so cavalry can't even counter him. And yeah, there's not much to say. This guy's overpowered. Get him if you can. We'll just pass on her. She's bad. Like, let's just get over her. She's bad. This guy, he's a stripper. Excuse my French. He strips buffs, so he's like a good stripping character. And he freaking puts a lot of debuffs, and the multipliers on his debuffs are pretty good. The healing reduce, and then increases all damage taken on him is really good. So I'd say he's alright. This dude, his damage is so poop. Like, it's so poop. He looks so cool. Please buff this guy. Like, make his damage, like the max HP damage, a little higher, because this dude looks just so cool to be so mid. Star Lord of Arts. I want this guy to test him out. But I like the attack speed increase, and obviously increases damage, but I just want to see the attack speed increase because it doesn't stack. But I don't think he's amazing. But if you get him, he's obviously going to be good for your team because he buffs something. But not amazing. I actually never even read this guy's kit before. That's not very good. That is not very good. There are so many other shield guards that are just so much better than this. Just for example, you literally get one of the best shield guards in the game for free. Like right as you start the game, aka King Arthur. Just yeah, let's move on. This guy, I really want this guy, but the only problem is he's a limited character, But basically, he suppresses like all of the front line, and uh, it's hard to explain because these characters have really large kits. So I'm trying to like scale it down to a fast, quick explanation. But basically, he just messes up the front line, making it so your frontliners do a lot better than they're obviously the enemy's frontliners. And it looks really cool on the way his skill works. It looks really cool on the map. Chang'e, you're basically just killing your team, because I mean, it's not bad because then you could just heal it back up, but it's just a one-time use, and then she's just a normal priest, and she has nothing else the rest of the game. So I just say don't use her at all. Get ready for straight meta picks. Here we go. This dude, completely and utterly broken. I wish I could have him. Devs, give me the freaking character, please. This dude just... It's insane. He increases your team's attack, and then all the damage coming to him does 30% less damage, and then it ignores dodge, blah, 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 and it transfers damage into healing lasting throughout the entire battle, and then it boosts melee troops that are like in front of them, on the side of them. It's just like that other dude, but way better. And this lasts for 120 seconds. This dude is just like the most overpowered buffer in the game. Like, he's absolutely insane. The multipliers on this dude are actually unfair. It's crazy. Next, we got Ailgun. This dude's a good DPS character. He just needs more survivability. But the survivability blocks damage, I guess. But he's really good at dealing that damage as a sword user. Only problem is he is a limited character, so you're probably not going to get him. But it is okay. You can hope. But you shouldn't be hoping for him, because you should be hoping for the next character that I actually was able to get. O-Run. This character, let me tell you, she saves my games so many times. Like, I don't know how to tell you how overpowered this character is, because basically she's a mage that does good magic damage, but she's also a frontliner because she summons 6 squads of troops that just go straight into battle, and when she uses it again, every single one on the field still alive gets a shield and max HP bonus. It's insane. And just when you can't think it gets better, because there's always like over 100 troops on the field from this one character, when you think it can't get even more crazy, she literally, if she's getting attacked and she loses like a little bit of HP, she goes into another dimension and hides for a few seconds, so that enemy loses aggro and goes to another character, and then she'll come back and then she'll instantly use her skill again. It's actually it's insane, and she can do this the whole battle. Every 10 seconds she can retreat into their little void thing. It's actually insane. Like, don't nerf this character, but just keep her the same. Like, don't change her, because she's a very good character. She's only really countered if you do Pegasus strat, but even then she kind of counters Pegasus strat because of her void retreating. But if there's enough Pegasus, obviously there isn't going to be a way to kill her, obviously. But A-Run, very good. Please, if you get her, use her. Yeah, nah. I'm just gonna say nah. Like, the skill, she needs more, honestly. Maybe if she made it into like an aura, everything normal attacks a small aura around her, like the units in her get that permanent buff. I don't know. She's not very good. But this dude, oh my gosh, when I tell you I wish I had this guy, he is the best archer in the game, hands down. His damage, this is what Kelly used to be in the old game. This is what Kelly should be, bro. Like, he releases an arrow that the first shot deals 600% as skill damage. The only way to counter this is Carter, I guess, with his passive, but 600%. And then he just does more damage and more damage throughout the whole match. But basically, right as the battle starts, he's almost going to one-shot, like, a random hero. Maybe even one-shot if you build him right. This dude is just... You could just instantly take out one of the competitions just instantly, right there. Right then and there. But that is all the Hong Meng. Now we're in basically the undead part right now. And we're starting off with a banger of a character I wish I had. Jane. She is a crazy aerial denial character. She just summons this huge, absolutely huge aura of frozen stuff, and it just reduces speed, max HP, blah, 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 blah. Everything you think would happen in an ice storm. Very overpowered, and all the her debuffs are undispellable. So no character can get rid of it. And it does a lot of damage, too. Don't take that out of the picture. This guy's okay. He's just a better version of Argus. I would suggest not using him, though. He looks cool, though. I like his design. This guy is... It's just horrible. Do not use this guy. This guy is just... Because you can just use Jerome. And this dude doesn't even revive him. He just heals other low people. This guy, actually, I wish I had him. I want to experiment with this guy because it's a really low chance is the problem. But it says it makes an entire target unit immune to all damage for 2 seconds, which is not much. But then it increases their defense. So basically, it's like an emergency cast. Like it sends it and it could save somebody. But I don't think he's gonna be that good. But on paper, maybe if he had like an extra second of the defense, maybe like 5 second defense and like 4 second immune to all damage. All right, Valenti. Do not, if you go on Google and look at look up tier list for Mobile Legends Reborn, this girl is all the way down in D tier. Let me tell you, this girl is not D tier. This is one of the best freaking characters to have for the cavalry strat, because she uses these flags. She places these flags either every 5 seconds or every time you kill a hero. So you're going to be killing heroes a lot with cavalry strategy because they're just running into that back line, killing the archers. That's the whole point. And she's going to be in there every time you kill one, every 5 seconds. Every time she gets a little low in HP, she'll insert a flag. And these flags are huge range. Let me tell you, huge range. And they can stack too. So just put in your mind all these buffs down here times 2. So she can either increase your attack speed and movement speed by 6% times 2, attack by 8% times 2, and increases defense by 8% times 2. And that's going to be happening so frequently, especially in the mid part of the battle. She's going to be buffing and buffing and buffing and buffing everybody there. There's no restraint to who she's buffing. I'm telling you, this girl's S tier buffer. I don't even care what people say about her. She is just, I love her so much. This dude, oh my god. He looks so bad ass. This dude looks so cool, but like, why is he so bad? Like, why? Why is he so bad? Like, he's so mid, but he looks so cool. He's like, looks like the dad of, what's his name? Of freaking Yura, the OG. The GOAT that everyone wished they had in the old game. But he's not good. Ignore him. These next few characters are all pretty bad. Saladin, Rockhowl, he's pretty bad. He's a good tank, but I wouldn't suggest it because he's a tank trying to do damage, which is the problem, so just ignore him. This guy's pretty good if you're weak, but the thing is, you don't want to be weak. You don't want your heroes to die. But he does have a really good healing multiplier, but there's just so many better healers than this guy. I would just say put it on the block list. Oh, this guy's design. Samurio is a very good frontliner. He just basically he just self-buffs the crap out of himself, basically. But the only problem is that he loses a lot of his HP by himself. And yeah, it does a lot of damage. He's just, actually, you might not want to put him frontline because he's going to be losing 2% of his max HP per second. But the thing is, it's just crazy how much damage this guy does. If you can keep him alive, his damage will probably be pretty high. I can't really test it, though, because I do not own him. So, as our Eagle Eye, this guy, on paper, sounds really good, and I really want him. But he's not on the wish list, so I can't even get him. But basically, he is one of the best archers in my opinion on paper, because he just makes the unit's range really far. And then he's also a frontliner because he summons a wolf to go fight. So he's just a 2-in-1. He's a frontliner and an archer that has insane range. So this dude could be really far away, and his squad members would just be shooting people from across the map. It's pretty insane. I really want this guy. Old Chen. This guy has an entire essay for a kit, but basically all he does is summons 3 versions of himself, and they all do different stuff. This guy is very good because he takes a while to kill, because there's literally 4 of him, I think. This base version you see now, and 3 other versions of, like, there's like a lava spirit, spirit of regen, blah 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 blah. He's really good. The only problem is he is a limited character, so it's hard to get. This character is completely poop. She looks really cool. I love her sword because I love the elvish style characters, especially in this game, but she's just really bad. I'd say pass her completely. Starshine, she's literally all the way down in D tier on leaderboard rankings. I think she's pretty good though, because I mean, her multipliers are pretty high. The problem is her meters do not have area damage, I don't think. They only hit the unit. So it's basically single target damage, but you have 2 of them, so it's like double target damage. But I think she's not bad. I don't think she's D tier. I'd say maybe B. I'd put her a little, I'll give her a little more a little more room to breathe there. This guy, I really want to test him out. I think he's really good. If you get him somehow, keep him, use him, test him out, tell me how he is. Carthelius, he's basically just a DPS mage. But the thing is, there's other DPS mages in this game that are way better, so I'd say probably pass up on him. This guy is a limited character, but he's actually probably one of the worst limited characters. But since he's a limited character, he's not horrible. He won't be bad, but I just say there's better limited characters to go for, so he'd probably be on my block list, because I'll be trying to get the other good ones. But not bad. I'd say pass. This girl, I really want her. She sounds so good on paper. If you have her, let me know how she is, because I mean, look at this essay. It's just damage. Like, all I see here is just damage. I was like looking at this like, wow, silencing, oh my gosh, I don't care. But look at these multipliers. Insane. This guy, don't use him. I tested him out for a while because I got him pretty early, but he needs to be buffed. His chance of using a skill is way too low, but even then, he should be debuffing the people inside of his ice coffin. It's good to freeze like cavalry units. He counters cavalry strat a little bit, but it's only 1 squad. But he should be debuffing defense or attack when they're in there, or not. Yeah, he should be debuffing defense while they're in that aura, or just make their attack speed really slow after they come out of it, something like that. Another character with an absolute essay of a thing. I actually own this guy, so I can speak from experience, but leaderboards put this guy down in D tier, and I'm like, dude, this guy is not D tier. This dude, when his aura pulses, I just see like 20 units freaking flying, just dead, 1 shot, like those soldiers, just getting completely destroyed from his pulsing skill. He's another aura character, and then if one of your like heroes dies inside your aura, when it pulses, you have a high chance to revive them, so you have another you have another Jerome on your team. So if you have Jerome and this guy, you have a double revive. And then the undead troop thing is really good. I wish there was more like undead troops that he could buff. If there was like troops that had like undead cavalry like this dude, because this dude's cavalry are undead. If there was some more units like that, this guy would be really good, because he could just buff them like crazy. And we have the light version of him. This is very good, especially if you put this dude in your front line where all your shield guards are. They're gonna be even more tankier, so definitely must get if you can. This guy, I already know this guy is meta right now. I don't really have much to say about him. He just basically goes really fast, and when a contracted hero, that's basically what he does. He contracts heroes, and when they die, he unleashes like a big old skill that does a huge damage to a lot of area. And yeah, it's just, yeah, a lot of damage. Alright, we're on the last page here. These characters are the newer characters. A lot of them are actually really useless. I'm just going to say that just now. We're starting off with one useless one right now. I would say do not use this girl. Do not use her. Also, do not use this girl either. Wait, is this the one that was bad? Physical. Actually, this one doesn't sound. She doesn't sound too bad. I just don't really see her anywhere. This guy, bad. This dude kills your team. He to buff himself, but he doesn't even do that much damage on himself. So just completely ignore Yin Zhao. And the first limited character on here that I know of, this guy, I don't see him anywhere on any leaderboard, but this guy is insane. This guy does everything for your team. He buffs attack, he does damage, he decreases defense, he heals, he increases ground troops. What else does he do? He increases defense. Bro, this dude just does everything, and his damage is insane from his red and black crystal skill. Yeah, get this guy. This is actually insane. Really good for Pegasus Knight strat. Another character with a huge paragraph. Basically, she just debuffs everybody inside of her massive aura. Very good. If you can get her. Oh, wrong character. I actually never read this guy's kit before. Oh, this guy sounds really good. He's a buffer. He's a shield guard. So he just gives your team more survivability and has crazy high stacks. So every time he loses HP, he's buffing your team's survivability. Yeah, that sounds good. Get him if you can. This guy, I have him. I just don't really understand his kit that much. I don't personally think he's very good. If you think differently, let me know. This dude is a zombie. I literally never noticed that. Yeah, this is freaking terrible. Yeah, don't get that. This guy is really bad. Okay, this guy, people say he's bad. I don't think he's bad because he's another aura character. He just has like all these storms around him, and they either do damage, decrease defense, physical attack, all this stuff. He's a cavalry unit, so if you're doing cavalry strat, this guy is going to be very good for you. Only problem is he is a limited character once again. But what a massive paragraph of skill here. Very good though. Yeah, this is another paragraph and a half. Also, explain to me how this guy is a sword guy. He's literally holding a cup. Where is his sword? But this guy's okay. He's a good buffer. I don't know why he's a sword character though. Interesting. Yeah. And then this guy's a mage, and he literally has a sword. Basically, this guy just summons like a dragon, and it goes to the back line, whatever. I'd say he's pretty good. I don't have him, so I can't personally know. But how is this a mage? Guys, someone help me. How is this a mage? And get ready for another paragraph, because this guy is somehow a shield guard with no shield. Just a scroll. This guy should be a mage. Or a priest. This guy is very good. I mean, just look at all the number percentages, dude. This guy just buffs HP, damage. He's like, what's her name? That cavalry unit that buffs, like, every time she gets low HP. But it's always to the, himself and most low HP character. Lastly, Muza. I personally don't think he's that good. Cause I just haven't really tested him out really, but I just wouldn't use him because I don't really understand how the sword, his Yang swords really work. I just think there's better people you could use instead of him. But now that I'm done with the whole thing, I'm gonna go back to the characters I think are the most important to have. Firstly, Chi Yao, obviously. Aaron, obviously. Hu Yi, obviously, are some of the best. Who else is a must? Elaine, definitely a must. Hayakith, a must. Eugene is almost a must, but he is obviously, he can be switched out. But one of the biggest must is Bethanor. Biggest defense decrease in the game, and it's very frequent as well. Bethanor is a must pull. Heimdall, obviously a must. Well, he's obviously a must, and I don't even have him. I wish I had him. Jerome, I think he's a must. That revive is insane. Alexander, a must. Very good attack aura. Lucifer, Michael, obviously are a must, but how are you even going to get that guy? I don't even know how you're going to get your hands on them. Vivian is a must, obviously. King Arthur is a must, but the thing is, you get him for free, so he's not a must. You just get him. Lancelot is very good. He could be a must, too. I'd say get him. Yeah, he's, like, overpowered. Merlin, obviously, is not a must, because he's pay to win, but he's very good at damage. That is about it, though. This dude can be a must, but he's very hard to get because he's limited. But most of the characters that I just listed out are limited anyway. But yeah, that will wrap it up for the tier list. But yeah, I mean, I'll do more videos about this game. I'll be doing a reroll guide if you're restarting the game to try to get better characters to have an easier time. And if you want to see my wish list, this is what my wish list is at right now. The limited characters don't really count though, because I took all the ones I got already out, because I want to get my hands on some of the ones I don't have. So yeah, here's everyone that I have banned. And yeah, guys, that'll do it for the video. I'll catch y'all later. See ya.